Here's this week's practice. It's a practice that you're going to do privately, by yourself, ideally in silence without anything going on in the background. And the other one, you can do it whilst, if you're not in company, you can do it watching television or listening to music, or ideally then going out and being in company. If you're not in company, going out and walking and strolling or being in a cafe. But ideally, when you're in conversation, you can do the same thing in those two different environments. And the thing is this, it's really simple. It's something to do with the eyes. And the eyes, of course, connect directly into our brain. And so we're trying to use the eyes as a way to connect to our nervous system. Now, the first place you're going to do this, I was thinking now the best way to describe this. And I think the best way to describe this is with a little caveat, is that it's okay to look away. We don't have to be vigilant all the time, like staring at a candle or really paying attention to someone when they're talking. It's okay if we look away. Because what I'm after you experiencing is when your nervous system goes, oh, I've had enough of that, I'm ready to move on. A bit like if we hold our breath when our lungs and our brain and our body go, I want to breathe in or breathe out. Or if we've been still for a long time and our body wants to fidget and move or walk. That's what we're looking at. But we're going to do it ideally, sat still in a chair or sitting, however you wish to. The first thing is you're going to look at something quite intently. And then you're just going to relax. And as you relax, you will find that your eyes wander. And your eyes will wander, and as they wander, they'll just settle on something. And that's when the exercise starts. You let your eyes settle and you keep relaxing, and you let your eyes settle and you keep relaxing. Then all of a sudden, the eyes will want to wander off again. It's a bit like if you're walking a dog and the dog kind of settles and sniffs at something and then it wanders off. There's something very natural about what I'm asking you or asking of you. I was distracted then because I was actually picturing the next part of the quest. You being out with someone, is that a quest? You being out with someone in company, or even on the phone in company when you're actively engaging with someone. And again, you're going to be actively engaging with someone, but this time you're going to keep that connection to what they're saying or the person, even if it's in silence, and you're going to let your eyes come away from the object of your attention. You're going to let your eyes settle, but your energy is still connected to the object of your attention. And then you'll find that the eyes wander off, but you're still connected to the object of your attention. And the eyes may settle on something again, but you're still connected to the object of your attention. And then you may find your nervous system, your eyes, naturally come back to that object of your attention. That is this week's exercise, meditation practice. So once again, we are trying to access our nervous system via our eyes and trying to find the natural rhythms of our nervous system. Having found the natural rhythms of our nervous system whilst alone, in quiet, apart from ambient noise, of course, try to have some object of your attention. I would suggest that being relaxed in your bowl. So as your eyes wander, you're still relaxed in your bowl. As your eyes move to something else, you're still relaxed in your bowl. So you get used to being connected to yourself whilst doing this exercise. And then the next one is when you're in company. And of course, your company, the conversation, the person is the object of your attention. But again, you let your nervous system wander around. That's it. Till next week. Bye-bye.